there's a great article in the paper, and I want to get your take on it, because I don't have a take on it, but I want yours. So, you've gotten divorced, and anybody here, like, gotten divorced? Anybody? Some people? You have. Okay. So, they're saying now there's something called, and they're not sure, the article is sort of non-specific, but they're saying it's either the greatest plan ever or the dumbest plan ever. It's called bird nesting, where instead of, you know, how you separate and then, you know, the children have to go between the parents, this is keeping the kids in the house and the parents rotating in and out of the house. To me, it sounds like a disaster, but and it also sounds like something only rich people could do, because how many homes, I mean, how many, like, then each parent has to have a separate...
That's 3 homes.
That's 3 homes you're paying for,
well,
right?
We talked about me locking my bedroom doors yesterday.
Yeah.
If I'm sharing a house with my ex every once in a while and she can still get in with a key at any point, I'm definitely locking the door. I mean, there's no way. The only thing you'd have to just share the other house if you'd have to, like, I don't know. I couldn't do that. No. We might as well stay married and just went through everything we're going through. You know,
well, guess what they're saying? Guess what this article says? That a lot of people just stay in bad marriages because they can't figure out the situation. So they literally are just staying together because they're like, we can't afford to get divorced.
But I don't like that idea. And I look at it like this. If you're in a relationship with somebody, apparently there was love there at some point, or hopefully you wouldn't have gotten married and you wouldn't have had kids. Things change.
Right.
But if things change, I think it's very important to be happy instead of being miserable together, to be happy by yourself. Because your kids are going to pick up on whatever energy you're giving out.
Exactly.
So if you're together and you're miserable, you're not going to be miserable.
Right.
So, I'm not a fan of the bird nesting.
Yeah,
but all the bird watchers out there are losing their beep.
People at home aren't into it either.
People at home are not into it. Yeah.
89% say a bad idea. And we agree with you. At least I do.
I think it would be. To me, like I said, I don't have a frame of reference, but it sounds like it would be a terrible idea from my perspective.
Yeah.
Because I don't see how it would work.
I wouldn't be alive right now. I can tell you that.
Although I am all about whatever traumatizes the kids the least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever, because they don't. Here's the people that matter the most in these scenarios. The kids, you know, they had nothing to do with any of it, so it should be the least amount of trauma on them. Although I think that in a lot of marriages that go awry, 2 parents rotating in and out of the house could be very traumatic if they're not getting along.
And I think your kids adapt to it, and their kids deal with it. And when you're with your kids, you be with your kids, and you take care of your kids. You be a parent, and then when they're with their other parent, they get the same thing. So I don't like that rotating thing, in and out the house.
So you're not going to do that?
Absolutely not.
So. Just to clarify, you're not going to do that.
I'm not going to do it. And maybe I should. Her house is nicer than mine.
Well, you live in New York City.
Oh, boy. Oh, that ain't a bad idea. Let me do that poll. Yes. Let's bird nest.